So my name is Hubert Lemonnier. I'm the race duty officer on the Vendee Globe 2016. The race duty officer job is to write the rules with the race director, with a team of 4 people, and we write all the rules around 2 years prior to departure. And what we do is we try to put down on paper all the work frame for all competitors and the race management. And more specifically, we have in charge all the class, the IMOCA class ruling. Means we have to make sure that competitors are complying with the class rules, all the safety checks, safety measurements on the boats, all the subscription of the teams, and it's a big issue because we only have 29, max 30 berths in the harbor, so that's a big issue, making sure all the teams make their files complete in terms of chronology. So this is a massive thing to do. And we also have in charge all the departure, organization of the start, means from administrative, police, competitors, teams, spectators' point of view. So we have to make sure everybody is at the right place at the right time. But in terms of solo-handed sailing, especially in France and around the world non-stop, you only have Vendee Globe. So basically the whole city, it's quite a small city on the Atlantic French coast, the whole city and the whole country lives honestly for this race. So it means the population comes from maybe 30,000 to we expect more than 1 million on the 6th of November of people sitting or standing in the channel watching the boats getting out from the harbor. It's the second biggest sport event in France. The scene on the 6th of November will be more than 1,200 boats around the race start box, and you're going to have 29 IMOCA sail yachts entering the race, taking the start. And next time we're going to see them, is when they're going to be back in Sable d'Olonne. Roughly 500 people working on the security on this day. And we have accredited just a little amount of boats to be able to get in the starting zone. In the start box, we already have 29 competitors plus 2 ribs each, and the race organizer's rib. And it's already around 100 boats. So you imagine, even if it's flat water, you can imagine all the wake that those boats are doing. So this is a key issue. Thanks to the experience of the past editions, we know how it works to manage all these people, all those boats on the water on the 6th of November. So the starting day, we're going to have 42 ribs from the race organizers. So it's all of 2 people, the driver plus 1, all linked together with privatized VHF channels. And we're going to have as well the state-owned boats, the Maritime Army. All those public boats will be around. And we organize all those boats in terms of departure from the dock, back to the dock, crew list, people, and what's their knowledge, what's their skills, what they can do in case of emergency. On the 6th of November, the start begins for us, the real race management works, which means doing all the tracking of the boats 24/7 from our race office. Make sure that all the safety regarding ice and exclusion zones are fair. So we have a surveillance pretty much the most accurate you could do in terms of racing on yachts, sail yachts. And make sure with the tracking, all the information coming from sea is in our office, and then we spread all the information. We transmit all the information on to the land, means media, journalists, TV, organization, teams, families, all this. And as well, we have to make sure that the competitors are safe. So we make a contact every day with every single teams. Just a little phrase or little sentence, just a phone call or email, to have a little report on what's happening on the boat. That's a good question. I think having the big picture of this race, organizing the race, following the boats, knowing all the meteo systems, weather systems, because every day we have a daily meeting with the weather forecast, doing all the navigation stuff, and see all the breakage that can happen, because that's a mechanical sport. And in the end, it would be good to see the best mix of all this for the team. So the winner will be a skipper that is well trained, experienced enough to know the balance between pushing the boat and not breaking the boat, and the navigation. Honestly, the navigation is so interesting. It's you have the low and high pressures, you have the ice limits. All this, it's a play with all those figures, and I think this is it. The guy who's gonna cross the finish line is the one who has played better with all those facts.